Hi, this is Christina Crank, SLP 218. Today my client will be a little 3-year-old boy with Down syndrome. And the goals that we will be working on are working on the concept up and down. We will be working on final consonants. We will also be working on independently labeling basic objects. We will also work on pronouns, my and your. So during this lesson plan, we're going to need music. So I've chosen very basic music, and I've also chosen to use a parachute for today. Bubbles, I'm going to have cards with words on them and a picture for visual cues. Today we are going to be working on the floor. We're still going to be at eye level with each other. And when he comes in, I'm going to have pictures for directions, and they're going to be very basic directions for him to be able to follow and look at. And I'm also going to go over what we're going to be doing today, and also have a picture schedule for him, something on Velcro, so that way if he has a difficult time with transitioning, that he can be able to Velcro each of the activities that we're doing today, so he can see what's coming up next and what we're doing now, what's coming up next, and what's going to be after that. And today we will be sitting at the floor at eye level, so I'm going to show him ahead of time the parachute. I'm going to introduce this to him and show him that there are handles for him to hold on to, and we're just going to kind of practice what we're going to be doing when the music starts to play. So when the music starts to play, we're going to, when the song says up, we're going to be holding the parachute up. When the song says down, we're going to be holding the parachute down. And this is also working on one of our goals, which is working on the concept up and down. Then after that, we will have a little free time where we'll blow some bubbles. So we're going to sit on the parachute and we're going to blow bubbles. And again, this is going to work with the concept of up the bubbles going down. And we can take turns blowing bubbles, which will also work on the concept of your turn and it's my turn. And then after that, we're going to get to the activity, which I'm going to show him again, the activity directions. And I'm going to have the cards inside the bag, which I will go over with him ahead of time. And I'll have a card for bear, and I have the word written on there, bear. And underneath the parachute, I'm going to put the objects under there. Bear for bear. And if we are the only two people in the room to hold up the parachute, I will use chairs to make sure that the parachute stays up and the objects are underneath. So when he comes over, he'll have to pick a card. And here's a different one. This is ball. And he'll have to say it, working on that final consonant, which is one of his goals. So then he'll have to find the object underneath the parachute, which is ball. Ball. Then he'll come back, we'll reinforce it again. And continue to praise him during the activities as well, making sure that he is successful in what he's doing, making sure that he's doing a good job, giving high fives, and just telling him what a great job. I like the way you said that. And then moving on, we can also work on your turn and my turn, which is one of the goals. And then the third activity will be that he can choose. It would be his choice now to choose what he would like to do. Does he want to do bubbles again, or does he want to hear the music again? So then he can choose which activity that we can do next. And again, still praising him, making sure that he knows he's doing a good job and that he's being successful at the activity that we're doing together. And keeping a child who's struggling, well, hopefully they're not struggling during music, but if he is struggling, then we may not be holding the parachute up and down. We may be just sitting on the parachute, having the music play, and I can be in front of him. He can have some squishy balls in his hand, and he can mimic what I'm doing in front of him while the music's playing. So that's just another option. And as far as another option for the game, we can also use colors. So I can have colors instead of objects in the bag. So then, like he would pull out green, the green crown, and then he'd have to find the green pad underneath the parachute. Or we could also put underneath the parachute animals, different stuffed animals, such as a cat, a dog, maybe a mouse, things like that. And then we can also call out animal sounds like meow. What makes the meow sound? And then they're going to have to find the appropriate animal that makes that sound. So they're going to have to pick the cat stuffed animal, come back, and we can reinforce it. Again, concentrating on that final consonant, cat. So making sure that they are working on that goal as well. And also making sure that they are successful. If they need help, if they need me to show them an example of what I want from them, just making them feel comfortable and excited about what they're doing and excited about learning the activity. Now for a difficult child, again, I would probably use hand over hand. For him, I would probably be the one to give him an example of what we're doing. I may have less choices out there for him. I may have 2 or 3 choices compared to 4 or 5 choices. We might start off with 2. I might start off helping him and just trying to work on the goal, because the most important thing in the activities is making sure that they are learning and that they're having fun and that they are successful. And this was my video for today. Thank you.